Hello, Daniel. Thank you for joining and helping me in this uh, interview project for my team and my class. How are you
The
going today?
pleasure to have.
How are you going today?
I'm doing good. It's been a good day.
Okay, that's great to hear, man. Could you please tell about us about yourself and your background?
Well, I'm Daniel, and I've been living in Spain since I was born. I my second s- I my second language is English, and I've been I've learned it from school and basically meeting people online.
Mhm.
And that's why I'm pretty good at it.
Oh, yeah. Without further ado, let's just start the interview. Okay. Okay, Daniel.
All
What is
right.
the most popular dance in Spain? Can you tell us about the origin of the dance?
Well, there's a bunch of popular dances in Spain, but I guess the most popular one and the most well-known around Spain is La Jota.
Hmm.
Uh, Origin, it's not really well known. It's known from either Aragon or Valencia, one of the two regions of Spain. And I think it started in the early thousands of Spain, and I really don't know much about it because it's such an old dance. It's usually danced by old people.
Okay.
It's pretty famous.
Okay, Daniel, in Spain there is a culture called El Encierro, namely running with bulls. Can you tell me about this culture?
Well, this culture, I don't really know much about the origin of this culture, but it consists of people running from six bulls across the streets of town. And as the name says, encierro, which means enclosing,
Mhm.
they run from these bulls and guide them through to the nearest plaza, and then in that plaza they just keep running around them, just having fun. There's usually some casualties from year to year,
Oh yeah,
but
that's
yeah,
gonna be
a lot
that's
of
gonna
people
yeah that's
have
gonna be
fun
pain.
with it.
Okay, then next one. Does Spain have any other languages besides Spanish and English for like your second language?
Yeah, we do have four languages aside from Spain,
Mhm.
Spanish. Um, we have Galician, which is probably like a mix between Portuguese and Spanish. I don't really know the origins of these languages. We have Catalan, which is a mix between French and Spanish. We have Valencian, which is Catalan spoken in Valencia,
Okay, okay.
and we have Basque, which is from one region of Spain called País Vasco, and I don't really know much about it.
Okay, okay. Next one, as we know that Spanish is not only the national language of Spain, also uh, but also the national language of several countries in the world, such as Latin American countries. Would you be would it be interesting for you to tell us how Spanish spread to the world, like
Well,
from
it's pretty simple, really. It's one of the biggest discoveries on planet Earth. It's the discovery of America
Mhm.
in 1492 when Cristobal Colon colonized the Americans. Yeah, and he was basically Spanish. He introduced the Spanish culture to the natives on America.
uh-huh.
He- We stole their gold, but yeah,
The story just for the goal.
that's where it started, basically.
Okay, next one, Daniel. Are there any special typical Spanish legend or folk tales that are popular in your area, like what is it, the Red Hood?
Yeah. Oh, yeah, well, there is one I can think about. There is the legend of El Cid Campeador.
Mhm.
It's basically a legend based on a true story. Uh, it's from a warrior on the reconquer of Spain
Mhm.
on the early thousands, who was very great. Uh, I don't really know from the top of my head this legend, but it's basically the the Cid, I mean the warrior, gets exiled, and he gets revenge on on the king. Somehow
Somehow,
I
yeah.
completely forgot.
So that just one of many. Okay, just one of
Yeah, it's one of many. I think I cannot think of the top of my head of more legends, honestly. But yeah, this is the most famous one.
many. Okay, okay,
That's it compared.
okay. Okay. I heard that there is a typical Spanish called tapas. I'm sorry if that I called it wrong. Was it
Yeah, yeah, it
like?
is. Yes, it is tapas.
Mhm. Is it
Well,
good?
it's mostly just like a snack served in most restaurants and bars of Spain. It's basically um, a how do I say this? It's usually served with a beverage. Um, and yes, some people just go from bar to bar taking some tapas. Uh, and it's like a way of having dinner sometimes. Um, uh, tapas can be like anything. Like could be some ham, could be chorizo, could
Oh,
be some Spanish omelette, could
mhm.
be croquettes. It's usually just like tiny bits of food served on a small plate.
Oh, okay, okay. So like, have you tasted and you did you like it?
Yeah, it's very fun going to any bar and they just serve you some tapas. You can just ask for some Iberic ham, some Spanish omelette. You can ask for anything, honestly.
Mhm.
They
Ah,
usually can give you to you with some bread. Um, yeah,
yeah, that sounds delicious. I just want to try it. I'm a little
yeah,
bit
it
hungry
can
again.
also be cheese. Yeah,
Oh,
it's basically
yeah, you just make me hungrier, man. Okay, the next one. As we know that the football is the most popular sport in Spain, they have won the World Cup several times, right?
I
Football
think
like?
twice. Yeah.
Yeah, what is football like for the Spanish people?
Well, football is obviously very important for the Spanish people. If you ever seen like a match between Real Madrid and Barca, there you ever seen like the amount of people that come to see them.
Yeah,
There's always trouble with with the crowds.
must be big
Uh,
traffic.
they
Yeah.
take it very seriously. But yeah, also football is one of the most famous. I think it is the most important sport in Spain. I mean, yeah, we had like basketball, one of the most important as well. And we have one of the best players of tennis, which is Rafa Nadal. But yeah, I think football just outclasses all of it.
Okay, I think this is the last one. Can you tell us about the difference between the lifestyle of Spanish people that lives in urban areas and the those who live in the rural areas?
Well, I can tell the difference pretty clearly because I have lived both in rural and urban areas.
Oh,
I've started my life living on the on Galicia, which is one of the most rural regions of Spain.
mhm.
And the lifestyle there is a lot of self work. Like you don't work for others, you work for yourself. You take a lot of influence from agriculture and livestock
Oh,
management.
mhm.
Uh, and most people there on the rural areas uh, are disconnected from the modern world.
Mhm.
They just live their own lives on their small houses, taking care of their livestock, like the cows. They have cows. They have um, sheep. Uh, but yeah, the urban world is more like I guess the typical life of any urban area in the world. It's just working for big enterprises. Uh, yeah, this is the typical urban life.
I think that's all for the question for this interview, Daniel. Really thank you for the help, and
It's my pleasure to
uh,
have you with me.
I forget what time is it in your area, but it's
Yeah, it's about three p.m.
ah okay.
Almost
So
4.
okay, so good evening then. Good evening, man.
Thank you.
Okay.
Goodbye.